Hello everyone, welcome to the Village of Words. The word relation for this video is humility. Accept the truth. I prefer to be truthful, but I definitely cannot say pretending to be something else is arrogance. Obviously, it is being oneself that is arrogant. Next, it is accepting the truth that is humble. And arrogance is to deny the truth. Anyway, in the last video, I did mention about takia, about lying and pretending for clout. Even though I'd rather be truthful and alone, maybe it is okay to lie and pretend to be someone who you are not for others. Being oneself is arrogant, and pretending to please others is more humbling. Like a clown or jester who humble himself to the king. I imagine performers and entertainers are no different from a clown. Maybe it is not bad being a humble, entertaining clown after all. Regardless, even if pretending entertainers have a following, but deep down inside, pretenders are alone, like arrogant people who be themselves. Pretenders lie for clout, and none of the fans knows the real them. But even though arrogant people do not have a following, at least arrogant people live for themselves, unlike pretenders. But in matters of religion, being arrogant is to actually follow the whims of other people, while humility is to submit to God, to scripture. Okay, I would not call most religious people as arrogant, but religious people could not humble themselves to accept the scripture. To accept the scripture in the truthful face value, including its barbaricness and outdatedness. So in a way, religious people are following the masses' ego than their own God. Religious people follow the desires of the masses than the desire of their own God. Religious people are lying to themselves. In the past, religious preachers considers it is humility to blindly submit to scripture, while it is arrogance to doubt and not submit to scripture. If I had lived in the past, I would have preferred to be truthful. Rather, humility should have been about being truthful. Humbling ourselves to what our eyes can see, while it is arrogance to deny the truth. So because religion is about humility, perhaps it is okay to lie and pretend. But unfortunately, if you are religious and lie and pretend to appease the masses, then the religious people are traitors to their own God, to their own principle. Thus, I say, even if you are a pretender, an entertainer, or a clown, a pretender is then a person who betrays his own self. So maybe lying to oneself is not good. Maybe it is better to arrogantly be oneself after all. I am partly a religious person, therefore I will not lie and pretend. I will follow religious humility and be truthful and honest about the scripture. Even though how barbaric and outdated it seems. I accept religious outdatedness as old, its barbaricness as dead. But it does not mean religion has no knowledge to contribute. Though, in the end, I believe I will be a loner. So, I wanted to be truthful. But if I were to ask my past self, when depression says I am a loser for being unemployed, I would have accepted myself as a loser. But at the same time, I will make an excuse that I'm not working because I'm mentally ill. How can I blame myself for being mentally ill? And recently, I did come across capitalists who will blame mental illness on someone. Hence, the capitalist irresponsibly saying a mentally ill is a loser. True, having mental illness makes someone a loser, but it is also philosophically unwise to blame someone for their uncontrollable condition. Hence, this world is full of different perspectives. There are also a lot of false attributions as well. My word relations is rationalization of what I see. Therefore, a truthful person should also observe and think for themselves. Next, I believe having the need to express oneself is a disability. They say making music is a way of expressing oneself. But if having a need to express oneself is a disability, then having a need to express oneself in music is a disability. After that, my schizophrenia is hidden, but they have a disability to express themselves. Although I do not know where is my schizophrenia is talking from, but my schizophrenia has the constant need to express itself. My schizophrenia could not stop talking. I also hear my schizophrenia talking in the video games music that I play. Always talking, such as if my schizophrenia have a disability need to express themselves. Either way, me making videos every week is also a form of expressing oneself. But I only express myself once a week. And hardly anyone hears and watches it. Other than that, I'm usually quiet and keep things to myself. Conclusion regarding religion, humility is to accept the truth. While in a different perspective, it is arrogant to be oneself. People lie and pretend to have money and be with people. On the good side, it sounded like a humble clown. On the bad side, you are betraying your own self and your own principle. While contrary, if you arrogantly be yourself, you will end up alone. But at least being a liar and pretender, you have some fake friends. Either way, I believe most people will lie to themselves anyway. but I want to be truthful and live for myself. So, in religion, I will be humble and accept the truth about the scripture. Contrary, in living life, I will be arrogant and be myself. I will not completely submit to a god of any religion, because I submit to what I see. I submit to the attributions of what I see to my word relations. That's all for this video. Hit like, share, or comment down below.